Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today we're going to be doing an acrylic pour on a terracotta pot. I did one a while ago, like this was almost 2 years ago. And as you can see, it actually has held up perfectly. It is very dirty right now because it's been literally sitting outside for the last year and a half at least. In the rain, in the sun, everything. None of the paint has peeled off. So if you didn't see this original video, I'll put a link in the description for it. But all I did on this is I sprayed it with a white primer, and then I went ahead and painted it, and then I sealed it with the Rust-Oleum Crystal Clear enamel spray. I did not spray anything inside or anything else. And it is held up perfectly. A lot of people told me, oh, it's going to peel if you don't put anything inside. Well, apparently that's not correct. So we're going to do another one today. I'm going to do oranges this time. And I'm going to use a lot of different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up. All of my paints are mixed with floetrol and water. And I'll put the recipes down in the description. But I am using a lot of the Arteza iridescent paints. And then I'm using my normal Artist Loft Flow acrylics. That's mostly what I'm using. Materials will be in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so I've got my paint all ready to go here. Very full. And then here is my flower pot. I did prime it again. This time with just a light blue, just because that's what I had. I have it sitting on top of a bucket. And also this time I did tape off the hole, which I didn't do last time. Last time I just let it run through the hole directly onto the canvas. So it's going to be a little bit different. And I do have a 12 by 12 canvas underneath here. So let's get started. Now, even though this hole is taped off, it can still go in there. So I'm going to kind of try to avoid that a bit. Otherwise it'll just, yep, I think it's already going in there. Well, you do your best, you know. And I definitely went with mostly warm colors for this. So a lot of oranges, yellows, pinks, purples, with a little bit of blue in there and some white and black as well. But mostly oranges, yellows, pinks, reds. So I think this is going to come out pretty cool. I'm excited. And I'm just going around in a circle here just to try to get full coverage. Oh, and I did put a lot of gold in here as well. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to let it drip down for a little while. I think really quickly I'm going to try to carefully lift this up and tilt just because I have a lot of paint in there. So I just want to run a little bit of that off. All right. Good. I'm gonna let this run for a few minutes and then we'll be back. All right, it's been a couple minutes. This has slowed down a lot and the paint is now starting to run off the canvas on this side. So I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna just carefully lift it up by the bottom here. The bucket I put underneath was not tall enough to lift it up by that. So I'm gonna have to do them separately. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it back up on that bucket. I just set it over here on the edge of my table so that I could easily get my hands under it again. There we go. If you leave it flat, that's not a big deal either. And also if you accidentally touch it, like my hand did over here, and I almost dropped it, don't stress too much because it's going to keep moving. So it should cover up any accidental fingerprints that you get on there. This is really colorful. like this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I put a canvas underneath it. It's still covered in the plastic. And that was just because the pot is pretty heavy. So I wanted something to give the middle of the canvas a little more tension. Okay, cool. That looks awesome. Okay, well, this has been one of the messier projects. So at this stage, I'm going to go ahead and let all of this sit, and then we'll come back in just a few hours when the flower pot or the terracotta pot should be mostly dry. Dries very quickly, and then we'll do a close-up on both. So I'll see you then. All right, so I'm back. It's actually the next day. I kind of ended up leaving this here and I had too much to do. But yeah, it looks really cool. I love, love, love the colors on this one and the lines and everything. Very awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pot now. All right, so this is also completely dry. Looks awesome. The tape sort of worked. Still got a little paint on the inside, but I think this looks great. I'm really, really happy with the colors. So once again, I'm going to be sealing it with the Rust-Oleum. I think for this, I might actually use the Rust-Oleum Engine Enamel, just because I feel like it has more heat and UV protection, and if it's going to be sitting outside in the sun. Also, if you are doing these, I do not recommend putting a plant directly in here. I think that might be why some people may have had some issues. You can, but I would just put it in one of those plastic containers in here and kind of use this as a decorative outer vase thing. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents. I am not a gardener. I do not keep plants alive very well. So, anywho, I love it. I hope you guys love it. Great spring project, you know, spruce up your garden and your home. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments, and I will see you all next time.